I'm Justina. I'm from Lithuania, and we are the vocational training school in Lithuania, Aukštaitijos vocational training school. We are the coordinator of this project. And to think of how it started, the project as a food ethics, it was a topic which is very distant for us. As in Lithuania, we do not have such a big part of the cuisine, of the eating culture as, let's say, they have here in Italy, as we are now. And also all these ethic things maybe were a little bit too far for us. But as long as the times are changing, Europe integrating a lot, and the European Green Course is coming to all of us anyway. So we are starting to think about it. And the ethics is one of the topics which are not that, well, maybe overviewed at the time, but I believe it will be a very strong and very important topic in the future. So if we want to educate people in this topic, we firstly have to start to educate young people. Young people in whose hands will be the future cuisines, the future kitchens, the future gastronomy of Lithuania or any other country in Europe or worldwide. So in this light of this idea of the green course, of the ethic relationship between agriculture people and the restaurant people and a customer at the very end, we decided that we need this project to kick off, to create a course for everybody to take, whoever wants to do that, and to gain more practical examples of how ethics, as it is, can be applied in the whole period, starting from making the product of any kind of dish up to the manager or even leader of a restaurant, and a customer as the final our final result. What we admire mostly in Europe, probably when we see Italian cuisine, probably it is the passion of the food that Italians have. So that's why we came to Italy for a very intense course to see how Italian chefs do things, how they bake a bread, how they do wine, and how they make a dish for a customer. And it is something for us to learn. And this type of training was amazing. Let's say with the Pascal, who showed the very simple way, the most organic way to deal with the flour and water and yeast, and what magic it creates. Probably every kitchen has this type of recipe, type of bread that we make in Lithuania, in Bulgaria, in Italy, but we probably lack the passion of Italian to how they deal with it and how they think about it and how they raise the process to some kind of metaphysics level. The main message that we learned yesterday with the chef Pascal is that the simplest things in the world, like a simple bread, which is only flour, yeast, some salt, it provides the universe. And the thing that we lack in, let's say, in our culture, in Lithuanian cuisine, the passion for those simple things, that yeast, the flour that creates it, right? It just rises, everything rises, and the chef is absolutely proud of himself for that. And the meaning here in our project as a food ethics, I think, is to go back to our roots, to go back to our ancestors, how they made that bread for themselves or maybe for neighbors to sell. That, well, it has to be with a passion. It has to be done with the local ingredients. And that's where the ethics starts. When you know the farmer who raises the grain, when you know the customer who buys your bread, the synergy just rises here. And that's the ethics we are talking about in the 21st century. That's what we believe, and that's what we want to the new generation to know and to learn about. And the visit to Darapri Spumante was absolutely amazing experience for us, because in Lithuania we do not have any kind of tradition of making wines or even spumante, so because it's only a very new branch of agriculture to go to wineries. As long as the climate is not such good and friendly for vineyards in Lithuania, we don't have this tradition at all, and spumante is absolutely new thing for us. So to see how they work, to see their passion, to see that they can do everything from the local ingredients, from the local vineyards, and only the 4 type of grapes that they do, amazing things, the great variety of their spumante wines, that's superb. And as long as we start to establish vineyards in Lithuania, I hope that this experience, which will mirror in our course, our course of this project, I hope that all this information will be very useful for our new vineyard owners who are establishing their places in Lithuania, as they have new species of grapes that are capable to be grown in Lithuania. And I hope to educate them in an ethic, in a local, in a green way. Last night's dinner at Porta di Basso was also very special for us, as it was a dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant. Michelin is something very interesting and very new to our country of Lithuania, because only this summer we invited Michelin to Lithuania. So everybody was talking about it. Everybody knew how you gain a star, why do you gain a star, and for what reasons do you have it, how you lose it, and so on. Everyone was talking about it. So to have the possibility to have a dinner in such a place, which is not new, which has a star for a long time, it was a nice experience. It is absolutely different kind of fine dining from our country, let's say, because the green ingredients are local, ingredients are fish, other things that you can find somewhere around Peschici, and you would never find it in Lithuania. That is one more lesson for us, right? That you don't have to look for ingredients so far away in Antarctica, America, or whatever. It's all here, right? The bread is always local, the grain is always local, the salt, the yeast, and that's it, right? And that's the magic. So the main message of this course and all this visit to Italy is that the local ingredients do the magic. So that my message to chefs in Lithuania, to future chefs in Lithuania, or anyone who is dealing with the restaurants would be, don't go beyond the borders of your country. Choose the products that you have. Be creative. Any product can be superb for you, just to make it work. And that's why you need your intelligence and also the talent. And that's it. And today we visited Trabuco, the artisan fishing example of Peschici, around Peschici. That was a very nice example of how the fishing business can go interesting, can go something local and specific, unique. And in this world where everyone is going global, everyone is going to enterprises, to big business, there is an option for you to find that click, that simple thing that makes you unique, right? But if you do it with your father, with your grandfather, that's the unique type of fishing, right? Maybe you won't be a millionaire, but you will bring something interesting, something healthy, and something fresh. And that's the point for the food ethics, as I believe. That's the thing. Then you catch the fish, you put it on a table 10 minutes after it's catched, right? So that's the freshness of the highest level.
Hello, I'm a student from Lithuania, and I'm happy to be here to have this experience because this experience is invaluable. To be here like a young chef, to see how people work, how they work in passion and how they hold their traditions. For us is to see it, it's pretty exciting. So the bread baking, to have lesson with that master, to see how he makes the bread, how he feels the bread, how he has a lot of passion of his work, and he holds all that school. I think he tries to give that passion for all his students, because when you see how they work, they trying to catch that passion for food, for tasting, for traditions, for the local food. So I hope that we will bring this to our country. I hope that our students will take that, that we don't need to look for some special products, that we can make a magic from the local. And even if you go to Michelin restaurant, you see the local food, you see the local products, but they made in a magic way. We don't have traditions with the wine in Lithuania. We don't grow wine, we don't have vineyards, wine trees. But to hear how you can choose the wine with the food, I think it comes to our country one day. I think that we will use our climate. Maybe we will find some kind of grapes and we'll start to grow. And I hope that one day we will have that. Our kids will have that traditions. So they can say how to choose the good wine with good local food. To be in a Michelin-starred restaurant, for us young chefs, it's maybe one time in our lives, or maybe one day we will have that. That star, to try their food, it's something magic.
So I'm Spas, I'm from Bulgaria.
Your favorite moment?
The dinner in the Michelin restaurant. It was amazing. All the pressure from that day just gone, replaced with laughter, stupid jokes, and all that amazing stuff. Plus food. That is the best time I've had on a project.
Do you recommend to other guys from Europe or from your country to visit Italy and live some of these experiences you're experiencing right now?
It depends how they're visiting. If they're visiting on a project like us, when the work is already decided, they know they have planned this with a few other people, they plan to come together and do stuff in Italy, in the whole of Italy. I am not sure that someone would make it if they have just decided to. If I just decided to go to Italy, I would not be able to create the same experiences in this project. Mostly for some of the people who came, like, I don't remember his full name, but the chef with the bread, his name was Pascal Barbato, was really amazing. I really liked the bread. And we had the students in the school were preparing for a race, I believe, some kind of race.
A competition.
Yes, a competition, yeah. Which they had to make really good food and really fast. So while we were making bread, they were making our food. So when we were done with the whole bread, we went down, sat and ate their food with the bread that we made. And the teachers managed to have it with some wine that they had in the school for the specific meals. It was amazing. So everything was all fine and dandy. And we know everything, where to go, what to do, because we were with some native Italians. And that was it. If you're gonna do something, do it with friends and plan. A lot of planning. And I hope you have as much fun as I did.